This was a product that was devised for Maersk lines in 2001, proprietary product, so they could judge how much tonnage they would need to reserve for all of those shipments of consumer goods coming to the United States. And a year or two ago, they let us put it out on the market. So if you're interested, go to consumerdemand.com or send me an email, and I will send you the current issue. And probably you're interested, what does the current issue show? Well, our current data is showing an uptrend. We're still at a very low level, but we are up from the sickening lows that we had in February of this year, and the trend is up. So maybe one day again, we will be able to get the confidence and shop till we drop. And as a closing note, let me say, I opened by quoting a famous Englishman, John Lennon. Let me close by quoting another famous Englishman. It goes like this. Annual income, 20 pounds. Annual expenditures, 19.6. Result, happiness. Annual income, 20 pounds. Annual expenditures, 20 pound ought and 6. Result, misery. Thank you, Charles Dickens. It's all we needed to know. And thank you for your time and attention tonight.
If they have any questions for Dr. Selbert, I'll bring the mic around.
I was wondering if you were a believer in the multiplier effect. This question is, what happens when the stimulus money runs out? You had a couple of clear trends that were driven by it, but that money is going to run out at some point, and unless there's a second stimulus and a third and a fourth, what's the long-term effect of that essentially transfer of wealth to some extent?
That's a very good question. And of course, the answer is going to be, with the intention is supposed to be, that the stimulus money that goes into things like green technology engenders new industry and new jobs that will grow. That's the intent. Will it happen? It might not, as concerns green technology. As concerns healthcare and the other areas I mentioned, maybe it has more of a chance to stimulate, to generate real jobs in real businesses that have a market and that have a profit potential. But it is scary. It is scary to think about what if they don't. What if these geniuses are not so good at picking winners and losers? Then it will be just a transfer of wealth that just led to higher taxes, and that would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Do you believe that the commercial real estate market is entering a bubble, and what impact do you believe that to have on the economy?
Well, everyone is waiting for that commercial real estate shoe to drop, aren't they? They're expecting, they are predicting a bloodbath. That's what I've been reading. And that is one of those unfortunate things that tends to feed on itself. That once it starts going, it could have a domino effect. But on the other hand, the other points that I brought out at the beginning, the fact that there is a floor under, because of our size and of our other good attributes, there is a floor under the economy, which it probably can't fall. I mean, even in consumer spending, people still have to buy necessities, and that alone is trillions of dollars a year. So the doomsday scenarios are not as credible to me. But could we still see a lot of problems in commercial real estate? Yes, could still happen.
You spoke about G&P, future growth, and you mentioned or questioned the lack of dynamism or drive that we've had in the past compared to the future. Can you elaborate on what you see as the differences and the challenges going forward when it comes to American drive?
Well, what I'm worried about is, in the go-go days when you could get money for anything, we threw money at a lot of ideas. And a lot of them failed, but a lot of them succeeded. And we were willing to take a lot of chances on a lot of new, different, innovative ideas. And a couple of big winners made up for a lot of losers. So that is what I'm talking about. And that's what we've seemed to have lost in this current recession, is this willingness to take risks and invest. Now, it's going to come back, but will it be as dynamic as it's been in the past? That I don't know. A lot of that, I mean, if you look at the dot-com boom, is a good example. You see a lot of businesses that did not have good business models and didn't make it, but you also created this incredible economy based on the internet, which is extraordinary, and some people feel is only just starting. You know, when you look at your own lives, and you look at how dependent we've become on the internet, and that the fact that majority of us now find it indispensable to daily work, this was a thing that didn't exist 15 years ago. So it's that type of risk-taking that I fear will be missed because of the trauma that we've experienced in this downfall, in this downturn. Is that clear? Is that? Yeah.
So we've heard a lot lately about the shape of the recovery. And what letter fits it: the V, the L, the U, the
W. Yeah.
Right, and I saw a comment from Deutsche Bank recently. They're calling it the Volkswagen recovery because it's a VW.
The VW.
And so, given your trend data, what letter or combination of letters best fits the recovery that your trend data is showing?
Well, you didn't mention the U. There's a U-shaped recovery too, which is basically says, well, yes, we'll have a recovery, but it will be a slow growth. We'll have growth, but it will bump along the bottom. I'm actually hoping that as a best-case scenario. I would like us to see slow growth. I mean, if we can manage 2.5% a year, it's certainly better than negative growth. It will not be enough. But it would keep things from getting worse. And I'm concerned about things getting worse. So I would like to see a sustainable recovery, even if it's slow growth. So I'm going to say U, not V or W, but a U-shaped recovery.